Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel, Cooking for the Family. I'm Devon, and today I'm going to share with you how I make my cornbread. Now this cornbread, I make it in a skillet because this is just like how my mom did it and how my grandmother did it and my aunties. I'm going to share with you the ingredients. It's simple, it comes together, it is delicious and perfect. Now first what you want to do is, I have my oven on 425 degrees, and in my cast iron skillet I put some vegetable oil, and that was a little less than a full tablespoon, okay? And so you put your cast iron skillet in the oven because you want your skillet to get hot and you want that oil to get nice and hot, okay? And so while our skillet is heating up, I'm getting ready to do the ingredients. Also, that stick of butter that I had is unsalted butter, and I put it in my microwave so that way it would melt, because you want to melt one stick of unsalted butter and you want it to also cool, okay? Now once I've beaten my egg, and that was one large egg that I had at room temperature. Now in the description box below I will have a list of the ingredients that you need to put together my delicious cornbread, but I'm going to share with you how you want to put all these ingredients together, okay? And so next we're going to put in some buttermilk. Now anytime that you're using your buttermilk, always make sure that you shake it up, because buttermilk can tend to separate and settle. So in my container I'm putting in 1 tablespoon of my buttermilk. Now next what you're going to do is you want to combine your egg and your buttermilk, and you always make sure that you beat your egg. You want to make sure that you beat your egg prior to putting your buttermilk and your egg together. Now if you are new to my channel, welcome, and if you're a returner, welcome back. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I invite you to hit that subscribe button. It's free. And if you like this video, don't forget to show it some love and give it a thumbs up. So once you have your buttermilk and your egg together, I just do a nice whisk and get everything nicely incorporated together, that buttermilk and that egg. Now when you are making cornbread, you're going to have 1 bowl for your wet ingredients and 1 bowl for your dry ingredients. And so we're doing this because, hey, that's how mama did it, and that's also just how you make cornbread. So next in our bowl we're going to put our dry ingredients. Now my mom was real particular about what kind of cornmeal that she used when she made cornbread, and she actually did cornbread a couple of different ways, plus she also would make what you would call like Johnny cakes as well, and I'll share with you how she did that. Now cornmeal brands can a lot of times vary by regions, and the cornmeal that I'm using today is one of the ones that my mom would usually use. Now in your area that you're in, whichever cornmeal that you find that it's the best, that you really like, you can go on and use that one for your cornbread recipe. So once we have our cornmeal and our flour, and that was equal parts, 1 cup of cornmeal and 1 cup of flour, we're going to put in some baking powder. And our baking powder, we're going to put in 2½ teaspoons of our baking powder. Now once you have your baking powder in there, next we're going to put in our baking soda, and we're going to be using ½ teaspoon of baking soda. So in our cornbread we're going to be using that baking powder as well as that baking soda. Now to that we're going to be adding some regular table salt, and we're going to put in 1 teaspoon of that regular table salt. Now you know cornbread's got that little bit of sweetness, and so we're going to put in 1/4 cup of granulated sugar. Now once you have all your dry ingredients in your bowl, go on and mix everything around with your wire whisk, and if you don't have a wire whisk you can use a fork as well, but you just want to blend everything together. Now we're going to add in that buttermilk and that egg mixture together, and make sure that you get it all. You want to put in all of your buttermilk and your eggs. Now once you have that wet ingredients that you have added then to the bowl of dry ingredients, give everything a nice stir, just like a little bit. You just kind of want to moisten everything up, because we're going to add that melted butter. So our melted butter, it's melted as well as it was cooling while we were preparing the other ingredients. So you want to put in that 1 stick of unsalted melted butter. And I like to use my wire whisk. You can also use a spoon as well, but I like to use my wire whisk, and I'm just going to rotate and go all around the bowl, because you want to make sure that you blend your cornbread mixture together very well, and you don't want to have any lumps. So your cornbread mixture should be nice and smooth, and you don't want to have any big lumps in your cornbread. Okay, now while we are doing this, our skillet that was heating in the oven and our grease was getting nice and hot in that skillet, it should be just about ready. And so we're going to go on, and I'm going to show you when you know that your skillet is nice and ready for that cornbread. So our skillet is ready, and our oil in our pan is shimmering, and you're going to be able to smell that oil that was in the oven. You're going to be able to smell that it's nice and heated. It's going to have that nice heated aroma to it, as well as you're going to see that shimmer. Now I'm putting our cornbread mixture right into that nice hot skillet, and do you see what's happening around the edge of our skillet right now? Do you see what's happening around the edge? It is just bubbling and sizzling, and you see how that cornbread mixture is reacting to that hot oil, and that is going to create that nice crust that's going to be on the bottom of our cornbread. And so now we're going to take this and put it back in that 425-degree oven, and it is going to bake for 15 to 20 minutes. So our cornbread is out of the oven, y'all, and this is what it looks like. It is a beautiful golden brown. Oh my goodness, will you look at that? So now we're just going to go on and put some butter on right on top of this nice hot cornbread, all over just like that. This is so much of home, y'all. This reminds me so much of being in the kitchen with my mom and having her make that cornbread like this from scratch. And we would have something good. Mama would have something good cooking on the stove while she had that cornbread in the oven cooking. And so let's go on and give our cornbread a try, and let's just see how we did, y'all. Let's just see how we did, because this is still hot. And so let's just be real gentle. Let's see how we did. Oh wow, do y'all see that cornbread? Do you see? Oh my goodness, let's go on and give this a try. It's just looking so good. That first bite, that's for y'all right there. That's for you. Now let me go on. I'm gonna go on and give our cornbread a try. Let's see how we did. Oh y'all, you know, right now I just need my side dishes right now for make my full meal. Oh my goodness, this is some great cornbread. Mama would be so proud. Do you see that? Do you see how the bottom of our cornbread came out? Beautiful color. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, go on and hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to click share and share this video with a friend or family. And click that notification bell so you don't miss out when I share how my mom made her Johnny cakes. Well, that is it for me today, y'all. And remember, it is always good when Devon is cooking for the family. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye, everybody.